A single spark in the Strait of Hormuz could vaporize 20% of the world's oil supply in a single afternoon. But while the world watches the warships and the geopolitical tension, a much deadlier, silent war is being fought in the digital ledgers of global banks. Iran is no longer just selling oil, it is selling a blueprint, a master plan to destroy the US dollar's 50-year reign. If you think this is just about sanctions or regional conflict, you're missing the $90 trillion transformation of the global economy. Today, we go inside the ghost fleet to see how the world's most sanctioned nation is threatening the throne of the American greenback. This is the master plan, and the stakes have never been higher. To understand the present, we must look at the pain point that started it all. For decades, the US dollar has been the world's undisputed king because of one simple deal: the petrodollar. In 1974, the US and Saudi Arabia agreed that oil would only be sold in dollars. This forced every country on earth to hold massive stacks of USD just to keep their lights on. But then came Iran, a nation sitting on the world's third largest oil reserves, yet locked out of the global system. Imagine having a gold mine, but being forbidden from using the world's only currency to sell it. The US thought sanctions would starve the Iranian economy into submission. Instead, they forced a cornered lion to build a new, invisible world. Welcome to the world of the ghost fleet. Right now, hundreds of aging tankers, with their GPS transponders turned off, are roaming the oceans. They carry no flags. They use fake names. And they are carrying the lifeblood of the global economy. In 2023 alone, Iran's oil exports hit a 5-year high, defying every American restriction. How? By abandoning the dollar entirely. They are trading oil for yuan, for gold, and through complex barter systems that the US Treasury cannot track. But here is the real solution Iran found: China. China is the world's largest oil importer, and they have a massive appetite for discounted energy. By selling oil to China in yuan, Iran is helping Beijing build a financial parallel universe. Every barrel sold without a dollar is a brick pulled from the foundation of American hegemony. Before we dive into the steps of how this master plan actually works, I have a quick question for you. Do you think the US dollar will remain the world's reserve currency for the next 10 years? Let me know in the comments. And if you value deep dive business documentaries that respect your intelligence, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. Your support helps us keep the master plan running. Step 1. The dark swap. Iran doesn't just ship oil, they hide it. They perform ship-to-ship transfers in the middle of the night in international waters. One ship brings the oil, the other takes it to a secret port. On paper, that oil never existed. Step 2. The digital shield. By using the CIPS system, China's version of SWIFT, they bypass the American banking eye. Transactions happen in seconds, invisible to Washington. Step 3. The resource alliance. Iran, Russia, and the BRICS nations are now creating a commodity-backed wall. They aren't just selling oil, they are trading food, minerals, and technology in a closed loop. The US Treasury is finding that its most powerful weapon, the sanction, is losing its edge. Think about it. If sanctions no longer hurt, does the US still hold the world's remote control? The numbers are staggering. We are talking about hundreds of billions of dollars bypassing the traditional banking system every year. This isn't just a Middle East problem. This is a global shift in how wealth is stored. When the demand for dollars drops, inflation in the US could skyrocket as those extra dollars come flooding back home. This is the nightmare scenario for the Federal Reserve. The reward for understanding this shift is clear. You can see the crash before it happens. History shows us that empires don't fall because of lost wars. They fall because of lost currencies. From the Roman denarius to the British pound, the pattern is always the same. Once the world stops needing your paper, the game is over. Iran's oil might be the catalyst, but the trend is much bigger than one country. The world is moving toward a multipolar financial system, and for the first time in a century, the US dollar has a legitimate challenger. Most tankers are insured in London, but Iran's fleet uses a secret, self-insured network. This means even if a spill happens, the West has no legal leverage over these ships. They are truly ghosts in the machine of global trade. As we close this investigation, remember that money is built on trust. If the world loses trust in the dollar, the oil will still flow, but it won't be America's oil anymore. So what is the master plan for your wealth? Are you watching the headlines or are you watching the oil? In this game of global chess, the most dangerous move is the one you don't see coming. Stay sharp, stay informed, and always have a master plan. Thank you for watching.